instead of supporting this compromise, the gun lobby and its allies willfully lied about the bill.
You don't often hear language like that from the White House. President Obama was furious yesterday after senators rejected gun control measures, including a bipartisan compromise that would have expanded background checks. The president said he'll continue the fight. He called yesterday round one, but is the fight for gun control effectively over? Joined by John Rosenthal of Stop Handgun Violence. By the way, former Republican Congressman Peter Blue was supposed to be here, and for whatever reason he was unable to, so our apologies. John, before we get to this story is so big just from an hour ago. When you saw these photos of these two men, suspect one and suspect two, what kind of reaction do you have?
They reminded me of Timothy McVeigh, the NRA member who blew up the Murray building in Oklahoma as payback to the ATF and FBI for getting the pedophile David Koresh at Waco.
I think there's a militia kind of thing going on here, do you not? Like a Patriots Day?
There certainly could be. Coming to the state with the toughest gun laws in the nation. I don't know. I mean, I've had a feeling that this is homegrown terrorism versus international terrorism. I mean, it's a horror show in any event, but seeing it be white guys just reminded me of the Oklahoma bombing, which was the worst terrorist attack in U.S. history before Al-Qaeda did it at 9/11.
A vote. If you can't get a vote and the president can't get an affirmative vote 4 months after 26 and 7-year-olds are murdered in their classroom, my position is, I hate to say it, there's never going to be more gun control coming out of Washington.
Not until we change Congress. And we may be able to change these and throw these bums out who are more concerned about self-preservation and taking NRA and gun industry blood money such that there isn't even a universal background check requirement for criminals. So just so you know, they stripped out the important elements of the bill that would have or could have prevented the next Newtown-type massacre. The high-capacity ammunition magazines, stripped. The assault weapon ban, stripped.
That assault weapon ban only got 40 votes. Forget 54 for this thing.
Universal background checks for criminals, taken out. All this bill was about was requiring background checks at the 4,000 to 5,000 gun shows for criminals and on the internet, and Congress couldn't find it. The Senate couldn't find its spine.
Back to the background check, Chief Lynn, I think a very interesting observation that he's not into chasing paper. And I guess my point is, if you have 76,000 people fail a background check and only 13 people plead guilty, I'm not so sure we're sending the right signal to our citizens at large that we're really serious about you trying to get a gun illegally when you only have 13 guilty pleas out of 76,000. And here's a stunning number, Madam Chairman. 19% of the people who failed a background check were fugitives from justice. I mean, that's 13,862 people, apparently, in 2012 failed a background check because they were a fugitive from justice. And my point is that we should be going after those folks. No matter how you feel about guns, we should be going after those folks.
We will not walk away from the promises we've made. We are as determined as ever to do what must be done. In fact, I'm here to ask you to help me show that we can get it done. We're not forgetting.
I'm going to take you now to Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
The victims include 7-year-old Kevin Sutton, shot to death selling candy outside her home.
Most of the shootings took place in poor neighborhoods, far from downtown and tourist attractions. Gunned down in a weekend of violence so typical it didn't even make the front page.
Can't forget.